can see everything here, you know. And so sometimes I don't get surprised at all what I see, what people do, you know. The typical heart of Sarajevo is actually the people who live here. Like what you can see, mixed religion, mixed nations. Everybody like staying together and helping each other. So that's like what makes Sarajevo special. We are all equal, you know. What we see like during this long history of Bosnia and Herzegovina, complicated history, during all the time people staying together. Only like politicians, they try like to change them. People are the main thing from here. And like these mixed cultures, food, way of the living, it's not like fast life, it's not that really busy when everybody have a time for the coffee, everybody have a time to see the friends. And that's something when I was traveling in some few countries around Europe, not that many, but you see everybody are in a rush for something, and again you don't know who is your first neighbor. Here everybody know who is your neighbor. What happened here in Bosnia and Herzegovina when we have big protests here in Sarajevo, in all federation. Everybody came out to protesting because of they have really bad situation, they have really bad social rights and all the things, and that's the reason why people get out to protest. People are sick of everything, you know. Politicians, you get salary like around 3,000 euros per month, people get 300 euros or less than 300 euros, and you work like almost for 10 hours every single day except Sunday. Sometimes you're gonna work for the Sunday, and we don't mind if they get paid that much, but do properly your job. But you don't do your job, you just blame every another politician around you. I see that with my own eyes, that group of the hooligans jumping into president building and started burning, destroying. I know you are angry on that, but why are you destroying something that belongs to us? That's like the building, president building, was like protected. Go there and find their weekend houses and burn and destroy their weekend houses, you know. That's I think fair enough, because again, who's gonna pay that? We're gonna pay that, not politicians. You think that they take care? Now they're gonna raise up the petrol this season, they're gonna raise up the taxes. Peace agreement in Dayton, we say that that's also one agreement with the devil. You know, that's something what killing us from inside, you know. Because you try to go in front, but no, you go back, and they're stopping you all the time. Conflicts what happened from 1992 to 1995 when Yugoslavia was broken, in some smaller place, some part of the country, you can still feel that. What happened here when is war done? We came from communism time to the democracy. So when you get democracy, everybody, they have their own rights. But in one way it's good, but it's good like in the States or Western countries where you have one country. Here in Bosnia and Herzegovina we have two different entities, three different presidents, three different administrations, three different government, three different parliament, around 90 political parties, 75% of the budget goes on administration, and 44% of unemployment. So when you have that and when you divided the people What do you think that people are gonna forget it every time when they see each other? Sometimes they're gonna have like conflict, sometimes bigger problems, you know, still today.
Have I done good? I fell on command. Give me my first and last medal. Observed in ritual.
From the last war, I know I was growing up and raised up here, and this was destroyed with 9 grenades and bombs in the war. I was down in the basement with my parents. For what? For nothing. How many people get killed here because of stupid reason? How many of my friends lost their fathers, mothers in the war because they just stayed in the line for the food, for the bread, and they shot them because they're just there, and because they're getting older for some stupid commandants, what they are still for them national heroes. How you can be the hero if you kill 8,372 unarmed civilians in Srebrenica? Is that what makes you pride? Just it's all about money and power and lands. You know, I don't need that. I want to enjoy my life.
Eyes roll back in their heads. The blank, blessed eyesight of the dead. Entire battalion snuffed like a spark.
We cannot forget about war and, you know, about the bad time, but don't make this last war to make that like to be your reason to come to Bosnia. I agree, you have to see the city, you have to see that what happened in the war. Don't make any similar mistake in the future, but recommend because of another things like what you're gonna feel it here in Sarajevo, atmosphere, good things, all stuff. Of course, like at the moment, the only strongest industry for us can be tourism, because we have so much potential in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We have like so many beautiful places like Mostar, Travnik, Riots, Bihać, Sarajevo, and smaller villages too, all around Bosnia and Herzegovina, smaller towns, everything. What's really interesting to see and go there. And that can be like #1 industry, because you don't need to invest a lot. You already have that potential. You have nature, you have the people, you have position of the country, like it's like perfect. You have winter, you have snow, you have summer, you have lakes. We have also small coast, but it's our coast. and I definitely see potential in tourism. For how long, I really don't know, but I will just wish if we're gonna keep domestic companies, if we're gonna keep domestic people like to work in that industry. Keep it that. People like traditional, people like homemade, people like when some locals sit down with you and get some coffee. What's good for Sarajevo is like, in Sarajevo, almost like everybody eat down in town. Why? Because it's really good food, because it's cheap too. Every year, like, we get more and more tourists. It's like really positive. Many media from all around the world, they look now in Bosnia and Herzegovina with different eyes. And you're gonna have like, who knows? I wish if the year is gonna be fantastic. I wish if you're gonna get like 2 million tourists this year, you know. But we're gonna see. Maybe a better time coming, you know.
Mm-hmm.